Hello, you are watching Game Dev Wannabe. In today's lessons we will talk about data type conversions. So let's dive in it. Let's open new project in Visual Studio, console application. We will call it data type conversion, and let's open new Visual Studio project. So in C# you will often be in need to convert data types. It will be simple, but it will occur often. So there are two types of data conversion: implicit and explicit. So to explain implicit, let's dive in this right now so that you can see it right away. So for example, let's try to convert short type of data. For example, short, we will call it number A, is equal to, for example, 20,000. And let's say we want integer data type number B to convert to short. This would be implicit data conversion type. So we will just write integer number B equals to number A. And this will be okay. But what will happen if we try to convert integer to short? Because you remember data types and their range. So for example, short has a range from minus 32,000 and something to plus 32,000 and something, but integer has a range much bigger than that. So it is simple when you want to convert short to integer, because its range is even bigger. But if you want to convert integer to short, then you will need some explicit conversion. So let's continue. So for example, if we want inverse conversion, we would have something like this: integer. Let's just comment out this. Okay, integer number A is equal to, for example, 2 million. And now if we want to make conversion to short, for example, number B equals to, if we write just like this, implicit, Visual Studio will show error right away. And if you hover with your mouse over it, it will tell cannot implicitly convert type integer to short, and explicit conversion exists. So we'll need to make explicit conversion, and we will do it simply just open two brackets, short, so that we can tell to Visual Studio that we really do want to make this data conversion, and that we are aware of possible data loss that can occur. So let's just print this so that you can see the result. Console write line, for example, integer number is just like this. Integer number is plus number A, and console.writeLine short number is plus number b. I just made a mistake over here, it should be plus, and console read line so that application can wait. Okay, let's now try to execute to see what will happen. Okay, building. Oh, I'm sorry, Visual Studio made me to make a mistake. This should be read line. Okay, let's try to build the application now. Let's wait. Okay, here is the terminal. Okay, integer number is 2 million, but short number is a lot smaller than that. So that is why we need to tell to the Visual Studio that we are aware of the possible data loss. So now let's see if we want to make a conversion from number to string or even string to number. It is possible. Let's comment this out. All of this. Okay, like that. So let's see, if we have, for example, integer called number equal to, for example, 100, and when we want to make a string, we will call it a number text, for example, equal to number dot toString. This is the command that will easily help us to convert a numerical type of data to text type of data like string. So we can also do the same example for a float, for example, number a, for example, is equal to 3.5f, and string number a text, for example, is equal to number dot toString, and we will just have to learn this syntax and this toString command, so you can convert numerical type of data to string type of data. And now what happens if we want to convert text type of data to numerical type of data? Let's see. Let's comment out this. Okay, so for example, if we have some string called text is equal to, for example, 1000, and we want to convert it to integer number 1000, we will declare integer, for example, number a, and we have to use a command called parse. So we have to parse this type of data. Sorry, I made string. It should be string. So we have to make it like this: int dot parse, just capital letter, parse, open close bracket, the name of the string, the text data that we want to parse, and this is a command if you want to change text type of data to numerical type of data. So let's just print this out so that we can see what happens. Console.writeLine. Console.readLine. And here we are gonna print just number A. Execute application. And terminal should print 1000. Okay, now let's do one real example. Let's say that we want to make a program that takes input from the keyboard about radius of a circle, and the program calculates the area of the circle and print the result out. So let's see how we can do it. Just to comment out this first, and now we will write our code. So let's declare one string called radius equals to console.readLine. What does this mean? When we leave this like it will wait for the keyboard command and it will take it as an input. But everything that we make as input from keyboard is stored as string. So we have to change the data type in numerical data type so it can work with math problem and calculations. So let's create one float called radius number, because this one here is radius string. Okay, where this console.readLine has gone. Console.readLine, I'm sorry. Okay, it's back again. So float radius number equals to float.parse. We have to parse it radius. So we want to parse this string import from the keyboard to float number. Okay, and let's now declare a float area of our circle and make a formula how to calculate it. So it will be a radius number times radius number times 3.14. It is the 3.14f. It is the value of the number p. I'm sure that you all know the formula how to calculate the circular area. And now let's just print this out. Console writeLine. Like this, area of the circle equals to plus area. That's it. Just we'll use small letter here. Okay. Console readLine. Okay, and before everything, let's just copy this part of code. Let's write something like, what is the radius of the circle? Question mark. Okay. Just a moment. Okay, we have some errors. Obviously I forgot to close this bracket. Okay, now everything should be fine, and let's execute application to see what will happen. So we are looking at the terminal right now, here. Okay, what is the radius of the circle? And let's say 3, for example. Enter. Area of the circle equals to 28.26. So I suppose that's correct. So now in the real example you can see why these data converting types are so important, and it will really be often used in C# programming. So that is all about this lesson. If you enjoyed it, please click that like button and please subscribe. It will mean a lot to me and for my channel. So thank you and see you in the next lesson. Bye.